It's almost Christmas, man. And we're doing something a little different. Everybody's out here, sitting together. We can look at each other's
all of
eyes.
You.
Hello. Hello.
Larry, you made sure you look nice today because we're in the same area, so I can't hate on you the entire time.
This is from
I
Jamie
really like
Kimani,
your
by
jacket.
the way. Thank
It's
you
really,
so
really
much.
nice.
Yeah, that jacket is hot fire.
He's a young guy who did...
Even yours, Shiro.
Oh, thank you.
From Jimmy Kimani.
Jamie Kimani,
Jimmy
yes.
Kimani.
Mine is Wamboi Kamoyo.
I don't really know where I got this from. Let me tell you.
Butita? So listen, we wanted to recap all of the fun stories from the week and the year, not even the week, the year. And there's been so much happening. Wow, let me tell you.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Why do you feel like you just want to touch me?
You have to touch me.
Kushikane nini?
He's
So
very
Shiro,
far
Butito,
away.
and Butita.
Butito.
Butita and Anita are here. Let me start this, by the way. So, watu walikuwa wawane 2016. Mko na siku kama 8.
No, it's
Inclusive
okay.
of Christmas.
I've accepted.
There's 8 days left, Anita.
I have 9 years to go, so I'm fine.
Still on the same breath, by the way. Kuna watu wamefailio sector. Prezo number 1.
Hey, did they break up with each other?
And first runners up.
Oh, yes. Him as well.
Yes. So, I mean, you saw...
I mean, I feel
What
like
man
people
of
you've also
savagery
forgotten,
is
but
this?
I know.
Sorry.
We'll get to you, Larry.
No, hang on, but you know, I heard this theory from somebody, and it's true, which is when celebs perform their marriages on social media, and they all look so nice, you guys are always posting their own relationship goals.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's not much else beyond the Instagram
media.
post.
Social media.
And that's the thing, and it's not just celebrity relationships. It's I find that, and there was actually a study that was held that actually said that relationships that are kept off of social media are the ones that last.
They tend to last longer, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a performance,
Yes.
like you said. It's not, you're not looking for the best shots. You're not living your relationship for other people. It's not an act. So it's just really organic and authentic, and that's what makes it work. Now, if me and Bay are constantly on social media, then suddenly you stop seeing Bay.
That's what happened to me, actually.
Yes.
Yes, because that happened to me. I was very, very social with my previous relationship. And then when they stopped seeing pictures, a lady walks up to me and says, "Hi, Anita, are you still dating the guy you were dating? Because he's no longer on your social media."
Right.
And you start to think, okay, I was not in this relationship alone. There were a lot of people.
Yes.
And it didn't work out. So I guess that theory actually works.
Is that why you're not putting pictures of your bae on social media now?
No, I try not to.
Yeah.
I try really hard. We have such great pictures, but I try really hard.
No, I took a really great picture with Bay this Saturday. It was like, you should have seen me.
Come
like,
on.
He's here. Why are you lying to
Putty.
us? We all know you're dating Larry.
I was with you this weekend. Who are you with?
somebody else, Larry. You refused to put a ring on it. I moved on.
She only has 8. She only had, at that point, you had what, 2 weeks to
She had
go.
2 weeks.
2
And
weeks.
she was like,
At the
chap,
end
chap.
of
This
the
one,
day,
haraka, haraka.
Now
We
we
are
need
not
to
working
go
on the shelf because Larry has refused to commit.
Unajua kuna power ya words. Lakini I think on social media there is power in comments.
Yes, and
After
people can be
wedding,
very
vitu watu wanaandikaga hapo.
Yeah.
Mtawachana tu. Tunawangoja. Haya. So if there is a way you can lock the comments.
Hey,
Ukilo comments.
Nice.
Kwa hizo comments ndio unaonyeshwaga zile vitu jaiona juu yake. Ya umeona hiyo shingo.
You have so many glass shattering moments. You're like, actually, I had never noticed that
her neck is
you're
rather
on a
long.
Jackson 5 tip with a nose. That's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Umeona macho yake
Hey,
poa.
but you know, also Nairobi is a dangerous place because with comments, someone can really sell out all your activities in the last year, in the last
One
like
year.
10 years
You
of your
think?
being
Ati
single.
tulikuwa naye kampu walikuwa na jipa.
Huyo ni yule an moja wa mzinga ama.
You're like,
That time you met her at Bible
Study.
the girl has changed.
She told you she's spirit-filled,
She
Proverbs 31 woman.
Kumbe, the spirit she meant was Kenya King.
She used to fill herself with a lot of
Unajua
spirits
pia
back in the day.
wasipoongea pia itakuwa affect.
They're not commenting.
It's not working.
And girls are ruthless.
Yeah.
This used to happen. It's actually happened to me as well. You put up a photo of Bay, and girls start hitting him up immediately.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Especially
they
looking
all
tag.
follow him.
Potentials.
Majority of the time, any man will tell you, as soon as you put up his photo on your social media
Yeah.
page,
Yeah.
girls will just start following. And you're like, why are you following the guy?
He's already
Yeah.
taken.
He's
That's
taking
the
what
one-
he wants to know.
This
Ndio
happened to me
maana
in my
tunataka
last
kuwekwa.
relationship as
Ndio
well.
maana tunataka kuwekwa.
My
Ndio
last
marketing
relationship,
team.
we're stupid enough to do that thing on Facebook for in a relationship with
Yeah.
so and so. How many friend requests did he get from random women?
And you're
Haya.
wondering what for?
Yeah.
Why do you want to be his friend? You don't know this guy.
So in short, hamtaki kutu market.
Why am I marketing you? See, you're off
You're
the
already
market
off the
now.
market. What are you talking
Hiya.
about?
But you know, there's a temptation though to have to look like you're the celebrity couple. You know, Manaka, you look
No,
nice
I'm
on social
perfectly
media.
fine with not being
Now,
a celebrity
fam.
couple. And I also
They-
feel like when celebrities marry each other, as much
Yeah.
as everybody believes, because you're both from the same industry, so you understand. So if
Yeah.
he has late
No.
nights, you have late nights. I don't think it works like that. I always feel if you're in the limelight, just be with somebody who's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, by the way, if you held a party this year and it didn't make it to TTTT, you need to raise your standards. Save up for round 2 next year. I think everybody needs to be told that because the standards are a little high though. But there's our total at 500,000 shillings for 3-year-olds. So of
Right.
course it increases kama ni mtu wa 4 years ama hivyo. They must last for at least 3 days. Na bado uweze kulipa rent after.
Yeah. And I don't
Then
understand.
do
And those are
ratios,
beans
there has
for
to
the
be
rest of the
choppers, big cars,
Yeah.
Porsches,
The
you know,
party-
Joe.
yeah.
For you to
Tents
qualify
by
for TTT.
Sarova.
Yes,
This is also
tents by Sarova and food by
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah. Because I've actually been to a hugely extravagant party. The child was turning 10. It was catered by Sarova. I was like, hey.
But those parties are never actually for the kids. Let's be honest,
who?
because
Yeah.
there'll be a kids corner which has like 7 kids, and then
And a bouncing
There's
castle.
Huko nyuma, wanacheza huko mbali.
There's
Eh.
a massive tent with lights. There's even a specific type of brand booze
Yeah.
sponsoring. You're like, the kid is
You have
10.
sponsors.
I know.
Why do you have
Mzazi-
sponsors at your kids?
Mzazi yako kwa club ati leo ni party ya mtoto. Chafueni meza.
Alafu kama wewe ni mtoto wa mtu wa maana kama Uhuru ama Raila ama Ruto, unajua ukienda club
Sasa hao si watoto
Yeah.
sana.
lazima uko na bill yako lazima iko at least 1 million.
At
Sasa
least
basi
1
watoto
million.
young
What are you
ones.
drinking?
Yes, like that. You remember that famous bill 1.16
Yeah.
million?
Ya mtoto.
Hii ilikuwa
surely.
watu wa politicians fulani.
Oh, unajua budako akiwa politician hata ukuwe na 40 years wewe ni mtoto bado. It's something you feel proud kusema
I'm so and so
Mimi ni
son.
mtoto wa-
mimi
Yes.
mtu yona na una 50 years.
Me, I stopped saying I'm Mr. Murioki's daughter a long time ago because people were like, I'm sure he's a lovely man, but
We don't know him.
who's that?
Who is that priest?
Baba yako ndo anatumia jina yake.
And I'm always like the most important man in my life. Me, I don't care if you know him or not.
Huyo ni nani priest?
Love you, daddy.
So watoto kila ujao waliamua ni party.
Hiyo ilikuwa think ni drink moja ama kitu kama hiyo.
What, the one for $1 million bob?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drink moja.
It was
No,
a bunch of
it was a
moes.
bunch of
Inakuja na
Oh,
moes.
they had moes
Yeah.
because you've been in to make a scene
And then
about
they're washing their hands with the champagne.
Yes.
Pesa
And then they,
utaz.
you know, there's even a champagne
Pesa
gun
utaz.
and everything.
You see that
Yeah.
that's the whole spectacle about when these things are. Because they make a whole scene when you order
I normally
champagne.
find it a bit embarrassing, to be honest.
Like, why can't
You
I
know,
just order my champagne
I'm like,
in
in
peace?
peace. Whenever they come, you're like, no, please, toa, tafadhali.
Lakini watoto George umeorder champagne kama if you don't
It's
announce
a normal
it.
thing these
Nani
days.
alikudanganya
You know, there was a
kukunywa?
time
Inakuwaga
there was a time when
kupost
you
hiyo.
drank moe.
Inakuwa kupost ndio.
Yeah.
No, there was a time when you drank moe. It was you parted with almost 20,000 shillings, just like that.
Moe.
Yeah.
And you're going to pee this. Are you sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Went right through you.
But then now it's such a normal thing, and I think
Yeah.
it's the Nigerians who made it such a normal thing.
Yeah.
Mnanichanuanga sana hii moe.
Eh.
Ni food ama okay moe.
You know what?
Champagne.
Larry
Champagne.
should buy.
Champagne
Larry
flag.
should buy us Moe and where
Yeah,
is
I'm
Moe?
still waiting to
Sponsors
buy a
were
first class
happy.
Moe moja
ticket.
ni
Larry,
Look at me,
no.
the,
The year is ending.
the
You have 8
distributors
days.
of Moe. We love you.
Ngoja.
Holla.
Ni pesa kanga.
Inakuanga pesa
If you
ngapi?
buy it at the supermarket, it's going to be like 7,000 or 8,000. If
Like
you
if
buy
you
it
buy
at
it
a
at one
club,
of
it's
those-
going to be double the price.
Yeah.
700 and
7,000 or 8,000.
1,000.
7 or 8,000.
1,000, yeah.
Yeah.
Asa. So ni kitu nikibai ni kuwa nakombolesha sasa pigwa nayo picha naweza kudosa sana.
Ah,
No,
unabai
when
si
you
ya
buy
kufungua
at the
sasa, ni ya
supermarket,
kutumia
how
Mtu
many
price.
asifungue mtu asifungue 8,000. Hiyo unapeleka kwa Shailo kukisota. Hiyo ni kitu poa sana. Yao unalipa
Collateral.
taubili. Pause. Una post on social media.
Yeah.
It's happening tonight.
That is a great business
I
idea.
know, right?
Well
Hey,
done.
that's an
Actually-
idea.
Mzinga for hire.
Mzinga for hire.
I mean, what's the point? You know, there's some things people do these days on social media, and you're like, we don't care. Like, it's fine. Imefanywa over and over again. In the beginning, it was such a big spectacle. They have a champagne gun, and people are washing their hands with champagne. But then now, you're just like,
Yeah.
But you know the thing about social media, and I read somebody said, no one's life is as good as their Instagram feed.
that
It's
is
true.
absolutely the
because
truth.
nobody posts there, she does.
You know,
Those days towards
see.
the end of the month when you're sitting over there counting coins.
Indomie.
That's when you put the TBT again.
You're there trying to jazz up your noodles. You've got capsicum.
Umeka tunyanyaka hapo kando.
It's still noodles.
Kwa matanga kupost ya matanga kifika kwa hoteli ni earlier today we were in a funeral but now at CG what
But
amechapia
even funerals these days, at the end of funerals, you're like, are we still mourning? It becomes a full-blown party.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, forget even the funeral bit afterwards because I've had people asking for pictures at funerals. I'm like, I came here for my uncle's funeral. Can you be respectful?
Yes.
And then guys are like, just about to bury my brother. Selfie.
2016.
Aje sasa.
2017 hiyo utoto ishe.
Hiyo toto
By the way,
ishe.
it needs to end.
Yeah.
Speaking of
things we should
utoto,
leave in 2016.
this year,
Yeah.
the drama, the rivalry, the childishness between Willy Paul and Bahati.
Larry
Still on
sasa
that-
wewe.
what's the thing you normally say whenever
Si
it's
discuss.
boring?
Okay,
It
It
is
is
now
so
boring.
boring.
It is so boring.
So boring.
Because this year
Can we
hit a new
discuss the
level.
blue economy?
Scandals, makeups, and social media stunts all came to play when it comes to this too.
We are bored of this story, Larry.
Sasa.
You're
Bored.
bored.
We
are
Even
bored.
everybody's bored.
With the W, you're not saying
And you know the worst
properly.
part
Oh, it's bored.
We are bored.
Ni hata naona udownload picha ya kitu kaa paka ama dogi tuiongelee tu.
Where is a cat video when we
Because
need
it's-
one?
I know, right?
It's reached a point where I honestly don't believe that they even have beef sometimes because
Yeah.
they say they do,
Yes.
and then a song is dropped the next day. You're like, oh, that's okay.
I feel like you're right. I feel like they text each other.
Yeah,
Hebu
they're
tukanane
like, "Hey, bro,
kidogo
tufanye
on
kitu,
Instagram." Because I mean, it's so
They're
freaking
behaving like those socialites who
convenient.
normally start fighting on Snapchat, and then the next day everyone has
Ati
a tea.
flat tummy
You're like,
tea.
oh god, this is where you are going. And then ikwa gym, go to the gym. There's no shortcut to
First of
losing weight.
all,
All Musafi.
it's so good you've addressed. Where is the camera? That one. Me need to tell you people right now, stop buying teas. The only thing that is in that tea is a mild laxative. Utaenda choo,
Thank you.
but that's all that's going to
Unajua
happen
sana
to
ungejua
you.
nini?
Don't buy Vitox, T-Tox, Nitox, Shirotox, Anita-Tox. Those are lies. Larry
you
Tox,
know, in
Butita
the long
Tox.
Larry unajua vitu
Stop
haviniaffect hizi.
Mimi hata sijui naongejua
Already
nini.
mali naishi pana ni handle. Sasa siwezi naona. Ni handle naturally. Sixth floor, shuka chini, ruka mara
lift.
tatu. As in
And then kuna kanisa,
inani handle tu, inani handle.
kuna kanisa, club na shule kwa
Hapo kwa building moja.
Ni rahisi kulose weight. Wewe tafuta tu keja kangemi ama badala.
Chaneni na Shirotox na Anita-Tox tea.
One
It's
man.
such nonsense.
Hizi
Stop
stocks zenyu hizi.
Just as out of concern, and I think I'm concerned for people in Kenya because I don't think they
Yeah.
research on these things. In the long run, when you take a tea which more or less acts as a laxative,
Yeah.
your system stops working the way it should.
Exactly.
And you're going to be going to the bathroom and not processing food, and you'll really be dying.
Yeah.
You cannot take a flight that's longer than 20 minutes.
Well,
Yes.
thank you for that example.
You can fly to Malindi. It's like
Yaani mmeona Willy Paul na Bahati eri tuongelee detox.
I know, right?
That's just how their drama with Shibadi is.
With
Instead, we
Shibadi.
don't talk about anything else.
let's just note.
Wanafaa
Because there was no
kudetox.
cat or dog to talk about here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to take a break because the next topic I want to introduce needs time. So we're going to take a very quick break right now. This is the best of the trending talkers from all through the year. The fact that we had a fake Jesus visiting Nairobi have anything to do with the reason why we have such gospel songs as music?
Baba nipe nyonyo, o Yesu niko tayari. Tiga wanawe noma, tiga wanawe noma, tiga wanawe noma. Yesu ndiye sponsor wa kweli, afulegi, afulegi.
Ladies and gentlemen, just some of the greatest hits in gospel this year.
I feel like, do you know when they say they've lost the plot? They
They
have
never
lost the
had
plot.
it.
You can turn anything into a song at this rate. That used to be Jimmy Gates' thing, actually.
Yes.
But then now
Now everyone is
is
doing
doing it. How is Nyonyo in any way? Why are you asking God as if never? Boy, God forgive me for even having this discussion. I mean, surely.
Like you can't even finish that sentence. Like God give me your. I can't.
You know, a gospel song
You'll be
is
struck
meant to
down by lightning.
you're
I
like,
don't want to blaspheme by association.
By
It's
the-
not something I'm
You
willing
know, this
to
year
do.
is, kwanza ilikuwa Jimmy Gate, yes, in the sponsor guys caused, and then it shut. Then Tigawana came around, we caused, kinda.
I don't know. I feel that the reason this keeps happening is that even after we make noise, these people still get airtime.
yeah.
Like that Nyonyo song, a lot of people have gone to watch it.
Yes.
Whether it's disliked or not, if his views go past 1 million
Yeah.
on YouTube, he'll get his tufeshas. Eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll get paid.
Yeah.
Whether or
And you
not
see,
people
I think
are
that
watching
people have
to
come
hate
to
it or
accept
not.
that there's some videos they do that they're not even doing it for mainstream television or whatever. They're doing it for the internet.
Yeah.
Because when something goes viral on the internet, everybody knows who you are already.
Exactly.
So you get what you wanted.
Yeah.
As in, back in the day, a gospel song was something you could sing in church. You know, clap, get emotional. Nowadays, you're like, I heard you even start addressing this song. Because
Tigawana way.
Oh,
Tigawana way. Can
The
I just say
fact-
though,
Uh-huh.
I like Fanya.
Which
Hiyo
one
ngoma
is
ni
Fanya?
Nomari.
You know Mare? Ni
Is
ziri.
it
I mean, you can
because
say-
you're the two who know?
You know, but you can say nomare wilipose, but now you start saying mungure.
Mwenye zire, mungure.
I will
Zire, lakini sasa
smack you with your
wamama
bad
hawezi
CD.
tumia kwa kanisa.
Kwa nini?
Kuaje? Ngoma noma kali hawezi.
Your mother is at the front of the church. Goma noma. Wilipose. What? The
No,
sound-
but the mamas are like, vigelege.
No, the saddest thing is that for me, the best gospel songs I've heard are from secular artists, and we said this before.
Yes.
Yes.
Mungu Peke,
Kuliko
Kuliko
Jana.
Jana, and then also there's
Those
this.
are my two favorites.
There's this lady, Rebecca Dawn.
Rebecca Dawn, my goodness.
That
she
song
is
makes me
amazing.
cry.
Yes.
Mimi naona
Hata hii melody ile tongoma gospel hii mwaka.
Yeah.
If we're being gospel, what is it
Yeah.
called? The Asante.
asante.
Yeah. It's something
It's called
Asante.
yeah,
Yeah.
melody is
Yeah.
Asante.
Oh, Papa
That's a really good
Asante.
song,
Yes.
because she sings
Kweli
it
wewe
with
ni
respect.
Mungu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you see,
It's
you've
called
noticed,
Nagode.
you've noticed
Yes.
when what is it when secular artists do a gospel song, they do it with so much heshima. You
Yeah.
know, it's like we're talking about God, let's do this in a certain way. And then now gospel artists are like, no, now we want our videos and our songs to look like you
Secular,
guys.
yeah.
But society
It's called gospel.
society kwa hivyo.
Gospel.
It's called gospel.
That's what
Yes.
it's become
Gospel.
now. I know.
Lakini mimi naona tufanye vile. Unaona vile tulikuwa tunasema tukuwe na bodi ya muziki tu.
Yeah.
Kama board of gospel music yenye mtu anaenda audition na muziki yake inachezwa mbele ya wazee.
but then
Wazee
Alafu wazee wanaamka.
Wait, no, but you
wazee
see,
wakikubali,
like, also
wazee wakikubali tigawana iende kwa
Iende.
video sawa. Wazee
You may want to
wakikataa.
end up with another
Isaac
Ezekiel
Mutua,
Mutua.
that's what I was trying to say.
Ni sawa hawatiaje hapo. Anza.
No, but now you see him, he wants
Wilipozee uko wapi? Wilipozee uko wapi? Haya, tueleze unamaanisha nini?
No, I just feel
And
that
why
they,
is this girl twerking in your video? Is she twerking for God? What is happening? You know,
twerk
is
to
she
see
shaking,
God
shaking
created
for
her
blessings?
in his own
twerk
image
to
and
seafood,
likeness.
twerk to
Anasema mabinti, anawaambia mabinti walinichanganya.
Changanya.
Mabinti walikuchanganya. Enda Ministry of Gender.
But you know what I feel? Do you know what I feel that the guideline should be? If your song doesn't sound nice with a kayamba and drums,
And if a choir can't make anything of what you've created,
because
then
I
no.
mean,
Whether kama orchestra.
That's it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Leo kuliko jana. It sounds nice with
Because you can all just acknowledge how she can completely sing. It sounds really nice.
yeah. You see that song sounds good a cappella.
Let me
but
just be
these
a
ones of Tigawana do.
Let me
of all,
just be a
it's a-
devil's advocate here, pun intended.
Oh, I get it. That's all.
I see what you did there.
Who said gospel and secular are not classifications? They're not genres of music. Why do Kenyans insist on classifying everything as either gospel or secular? Why can't a song just be a song?
No, we have
Because I feel with gospel, as it has been before, it deserves a certain respect because you're talking about our Holy Father. And there's just certain things that are even in the Bible that we should not be doing. And you want to do it in your video,
But the-
then we should be okay
Yeah, I
with
feel
it.
like there should be a
Alafu,
distinction.
Yeah.
Larry hata hiyo distinction yenyewe sijui ilitoka wapi. Unajua Kenya ndio the only country unasikia is a gospel
Artists.
is a gospel
It's
DJ. Hadi
not
msichana
only.
suti za gospel Taylor. Yaani wameji yaani wako sijui mbona wamejinini hivyo. Mimi sijui kama inafaa kwa hivyo by the way. Unajua tuko hivyo Kenya by the way. Mimi ni MC wa gospel.
Guys, we talked about this earlier in the year. 65% of youth in Kenya believe it's okay to have a sponsor, even if you're in a relationship.
I don't know.
In fact, that was a shocking finding. It was in a study out in May called Sex, Money and Fun by A Well-Told Story. In fact, 33% of youth surveyed even confessed that they did have a sponsor. But you know, they also had somebody in a relationship about their own age. But the sponsor was just, to...
I've actually
Take
had
care of them.
scenarios where the boyfriend is fine with it. You
Oh.
you
Finance
get
us.
Yeah, you're financing us. You go get
Oh.
us the money, and we'll just do something with the money that you get. And you're like, how are you okay with
That's
this?
a pimp.
That's a pimp,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're basically being pimped. I mean, the person you're with should not want you to be with anyone else. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how it's meant to be, right?
I feel that this has been normalized, and Roho Safi, and I've been told many times, oh, I hate these girls, I'm jealous of them. Sijui, as if I'd be jealous of looking like raw chicken breast.
No, I think what people end up
see,
being
Pole,
judged about
please.
is the life.
Pole.
And
Yeah.
you're like, I work so hard. I go to the office every day.
Exactly.
And I still can't afford to do
Yeah, and then you see this girls' Instagrams, they're traveling the world, they look fantastic doing it. Someone just bought a Range
They're
Rover.
having detox.
A Range Rover.
They're having detox.
Someone just bought a Range
Me,
Rover.
Vitox, T-Tox, Shiro Talks, all the talks, they're making money. So, you know, it's really hard for me to go talk to young people and tell them, listen, this is not the right way to go. But you can see that there's such instant rewards for that kind of behavior.
And
And
then
now we have someone who was actually a former stripper as a first lady in a certain country.
There we
and now
go.
how are you going to tell a young girl, no, please don't do that?
Because she married her sponsor, and now she's
married her
going
sponsor,
to be
now
the
she's
first lady.
The first lady.
and she just wanted to be to have a sponsor.
She
I don't
just
think
wanted a
I don't think
sponsor.
she wanted to be
She was
first
like, no,
lady.
it's
Like, what
Like
is this?
Yeah,
Like,
you
why
guys
who
didn't-
told you to win the election? You just wanted to live in Trump Tower and look nice.
Now I have to do things for young people. I have to
As
be
a
with
gym,
young people.
inspiring,
I feel like it's the daughter who does more than the wife
There's
does.
talk that she might be the first lady, like
Yeah.
in the role of first lady, it might be Ivanka more than
Yeah.
what
More
is she called?
than
Melania.
But who don't have a first lady who always looks at you like she's trying to remember something?
Wewe naye pia una
As we
But
have
we met.
really debated.
2016
2016, the sponsor
2016.
phenomenon has just blown up.
it was a sponsor year.
It was a sponsor year, the year of the sponsor.
The year of the sponsor.
Kwanza ni wrong sana. By the way, kwanza hiyo mimi ndio niliona. So, hiyo ndio World War 3 yenye tumekuwa tunangoja. They were between sponsors and mafisi. Because totally
I thought he was going to say something important
I
here.
know.
I was waiting.
it's World War 3. This year imekuwa mbaya. Wazee wamefanya vijana wanarusha viswahili kaa zote, kuna kitu inafanyika.
I love it.
Inagonga
But
mwamba.
na blame social media bado when it comes to this.
It's
Juu-
the pressure of wanting to have a
juu-
good Instagram feed.
watu ilianza kama
Hashtag
conversation.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Ikakuwa sponsor, ikakuwa kila mahali watu wanajoke about sponsorship nini hizo nini, so inafika mahali hata dem akikatiwa na mzee anajipata tu ameingia box juu already mentally amekuwa treated to these conversations.
She's
Mpaka
It's been
imefika mahali-
normalized.
Dubai,
like
here
you
I
were saying.
come.
And you know, the saddest thing is, it's not just among, young people who see these girls on Instagram. There's even like a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but there's a guy, I don't know what he does, but he's always traveling. But yeah.
No, even women do it. Even
there is
there's
a
pages
guy,
on
yeah.
Facebook.
There's
There's
Yeah,
pages
yeah.
on Facebook where women are like, I'm willing to finance you. You just have to service me. That's all.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's not even just that, the social
Yeah.
media component. When we go even into the corporate world, and I'm sure you've experienced this as a woman in media,
Yeah.
there are a lot of opportunities you will not get
Yeah.
unless you sleep with someone.
Yeah.
And that's the saddest thing.
Okay.
The
Mpaka hata
sponsor
mtoto hawezi
phenomenon
sema
has
anatafuta
spread
sponsor wa
into our
shule.
workplaces, and that's
The
a
word
shame.
sponsor.
Now Wako there has a
Imekuwa
song
mbaya.
called Benefactor, which is about sponsor. I've had
But
her
I
collect
like
perform.
that word.
She says at her performances for richer or for richest.
The word sponsor imeharibika.
No, but hopefully young girls will
Benefactor.
understand that, you
Blesser.
Yeah, it's a
Ako there.
blesser. In fact, they keep finding a more polite term to use.
2 years.
No, he's
A
just
euphemism,
blessing me.
yeah.
A
You know?
mentor. Me, it's so
I
someone-
know.
Me, some chick was telling me about a mentor. Me, it's like, but me, don't sleep with my mentor.
And
Yeah, it's like,
more
moving on.
weddings that bounced this year. How can we miss the fact that President Uhuru San Jomo and his wife to be Achola Ngobi? They also tied. They had the traditional wedding at Ishaweri
Did you
in
say
October.
Eric Omondi? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Anita.
I'm sorry.
Anita.
The views
okay,
expre-
there's the comparison. On
the
the
view-
left
the-
is the Achola and Jomo. On
I
the right
was-
is Eric Omondi, an unknown person.
The views expressed here.
Do not represent those of MTV.
By the way, Mr. President, mimi nimesema.
I know, at this point I'm thinking, do I need to relocate countries?
You
But
might
they-
relocate
I might
back.
actually have to relocate.
The State House najua
I'll vote for you next year, I promise.
hakuna State House najua mtatafutiwa hika ka clip msikie. Mimi acha nitake opportunity kuomba job 2017.
Yeah, no, me and Butita
Hey,
and Anita,
I like-
we form a really good MCing trio.
Yes.
I mean, I'm trying to your story.
But
Nani,
kama-
I think you've traveled enough this year.
But kama ni State House, hata kama ni kuchoma takataka, kuna vile muichoma yani. Unajua
Moshi haendi juu.
inaenda
Inakuanga contained.
sitaki mshahara allowance imetosha.
Favorite wedding this year, quickly.
Favorite
Favorite
wedding.
wedding, I'd have to say Bob Collymore.
Mine was Annabelle Onyango's.
Oh, Annabelle Onyango
I
got
forgot,
married,
but was that
and
not
then
last
Oh,
year?
Sharon Mundia's was
Sharon
really nice
Mundia
as
got married
well.
Oh,
as well.
Sharon's
Yeah.
was really nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, but was Annabelle
And also
this
my
year?
cousin Anita, even though you guys don't know her, was really nice.
Was Annabelle this year the one where they had all what is it, white or
Was
black?
it- was that this year?
I think it was last
It was a
year.
while back. Anyway,
Oh,
it still
okay.
ranks as the
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
that
So
was a
Sharon
great
Mundia's
wedding.
then.
Favorite
Sharon
favorite
Sharon
wedding.
was a beautiful
Yeah.
wedding, yeah.
The wedding ringer by Kevin Hart.
Also, while we're on weddings, one more thing that I was really happy about, and I hope when all of us get married, people will stick to the dress code. I loved that at Sharon Mundia's wedding, she said everybody wear white and everybody wore white.
Yeah.
There's nothing more annoying than having a dress code at your wedding, and then there's this
Check-
you're like, it's not your wedding. What were you trying?
Hapana, mimi harusi wezi niambia kitu nitavaa tena uniambie.
That's why you're not coming.
Harusi sisi
But that's
tunajua
why you're not
harusi
invited.
hatuamkangi.
That's why you're
Wait, hatuamkangi tunaenda
And have
harusi.
you also
Tunakuwa tu
noticed-
tao tunakumbuka. Leo ni harusi yako.
Wacha nipitie.
Leo ni harusi.
No, which is another
You
reason
better
why
look
I've
at when
noticed
a facial
more and more
when
people
you
are
come
having destination weddings to
Yeah.
cut off all these guys who
Yes.
just remember
Walikuwa tao,
we don't-
wakakumbuka.
yeah,
Alafu Larry,
wakiwa
please.
town.
This year 2017 tafadhali kama unafanya harusi shonea watu suti. Historia fundi wangu atakamkukupima alafu mbonge na yeye.
But I don't know why they do that. I'm like, I find it's an honor to be your bridesmaid, but you've come with demands. Your dress has to be made by Vera Wang. I'm like, and how much will that be? Do you know how much I paid at Capital? What are you trying to do?
And you know, the thing is, well, especially as a bridesmaid, that is not, the dress is not the only expense.
Yes.
There's
You
shoes.
start from the bridal shower, where
Yes.
there's that one
Does that-
scam artist that takes charge of the proceeding. So it's like, please contribute 3,000 for the food and 1,000 for the cake. We're like,
Yeah.
what are we eating? Please? So you contributed that.
So you go
and
to
Yeah.
a restaurant and we do
Yeah.
it, and then guys pay
And
their
then
own
then,
bill.
then after that, there's the dress.
Aya,
where
there's a
it-
dress for a nini,
No,
a
no,
shower.
the people who even for the rurashos, all those things, you have to be dressed
Yeah,
the
you have to
same.
be dressed the same.
So you should not like maybe 3 or 4 outfits before the wedding. Then there's your bridesmaid's dress.
Yes.
And then please note, this girl might also decide she wants a destination wedding, but she's not going to pay for your
So
accommodation.
you all pay for
right?
You're
yourself.
paying
You're
for
paying for
yourself
your own
all
accommodation.
the way. I know a friend of mine who
Now,
spent
not to a place
300
specific.
Gs on her friend's wedding. I was like, you're not, it's not you get, how have you
Yeah,
spent
but
so
that's
much?
true.
Master dem
Nikaa admission ya shule unaambiwa enda ubuy place fulani.
Hiyo ni cost ya harusi ya mtu, and you just
Pesa-
spent
pesa
it
ngapi
as a
harusi?
bridesmaid.
300K.
300
for
grand.
Just expenses.
Eh,
Wacheni
ya
hapa.
nguo.
Wacheni hapa. I have to go to break real quick. There's still plenty more of our best of the trending talkers from 2016. Butita's relatives in Western Kenya, they carry the year. This year's record on entertainment or who beat hanging on a chopper with bare hands, sijui nini. Yani, the stories from Western this year.
Ngoma.
Bungoma, Kakamega, uko sijui wapi Mumias.
Sinyalu.
Are you not from around those sides?
No, I'm from Nyanza, the cool
Okay,
side of
all right.
this is
He's
the
from the
cool
great
side of
county
Western.
of Siaya.
I'm from the great county of Siaya. Here.
Hizo majina wezi pronounce ka uko na njaa.
The great county of Siaya.
Shamahoho.
Shamakopo, Shinyaru,
Shibale.
Shivale kwa hapo Mumias, si ndio?
Unajua Shibale?
Eh.
Unateremka.
Like, this is like a family reunion.
Unapita Mundika alafu unapata.
Najua Mundika. Hapo kuna kuanga na parish fulani ya Katho.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's talk
See,
about
we
the
wanderlust.
Kikuyu parts of what
Travel
areas are
everywhere.
those?
Hashtag go everywhere.
I like how you said it with Odaya. I just trying to be
Okoroire.
nice.
Bungo.
By the way, we can go. The next trend should be in Udaya, by the way. Let's make it happen.
We did Nyeri though.
Yeah. Now you guys just have to come to
Ah,
our
Odaya.
twende Bungoma.
We did Eldoret. We did Eldoret Keria.
You didn't go
Twendeni
to
Bungoma.
my hometown. Mukenda bila mimi.
Anyway, so we're talking about Western.
Western.
What did you people Butita? Tuambie. Kwanza kulikuwa na umse wa kuhang kwa chopa. Mpaka akaletwa kwa chopa akakuja
Yeah.
Nairobi. At least alipanda ndege officially.
Huyo chopi.
Chopi wa
Kulikuwa na
Bungoma.
chopi haya.
Kuna ile kuku sijui ilikuwa the oldest chicken, which was how many years? 27 years old or
27.
It was
something.
a lie because I don't
Na
believe
bado-
that
na
chicken
bado je
survived
kuna
that
nini?
long in
Kuna
Luya
nini?
land.
Kuna
I know,
ule
you're
mpe
like
wa
how?
3 months.
Ilikuwa ina hide
Mtu wa 3
Christmas
months
time.
alido nini?
3 months ama 4 months ule aliongea.
Kuna mtu wa 4 months alibonga.
Alibonga 4 months.
Eh.
Aliongea.
There was a goat that gave birth to 7 kids.
Alisema nataka uji. Alikuwa ajaiongea the first time aliongea na base akaongea. Aliongea twice, si ndio? Alafu kuna
For real, the kids said nataka uji.
Then there was a
Siko,
mutiny
sasa
after Wanyonyi died, and then there was a fake Wanyonyi.
Wanyonyi.
There was the successor.
Actually, you're the people who brought us all the problems
Na
we've had
kuna
this
kuna
year.
ule msi aliandika Bible.
Kuna ule msali
Yeah.
aliandika Bible pia.
Bible ya Bungoma huko.
There was the
Until
lady.
that's
The lady
how
prophet
many
was the one who
hundred-
came
Ile,
after.
After Wanyonyi
After
died.
Wanyonyi
Yes.
died.
Hiyo Bible.
Okay.
Ile ya nutrition chapter 1.
It's been an interesting year. Thank you very much for being us
And
out
for
of
that we
entertainment.
thank you.
Yes.
We said what we should,
But-
Please
as
tell your
one, thank
relatives.
the
But
Luya
one thing naweza sema on behalf of the Bungoma community, not the Luya community. It's a few individuals who
who want to tarnish the name.
hizi vitu zimekuwa zinafanyika. Ni airplay tulipata hii mwaka. Zinafanyikaga every year.
Unajua, at least sisi, you know how they say every market has a madman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pia sisi kuna moja. Unajua, hata si haya kuna ule tu, yeye kwa tu umetusumbua.
You.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know the guy who married a 17-year-old? And the one who supported Trump? And the one who picked up Twitter fight with me 2 weeks ago?
Oh, no, we don't know about that one.
That one.
That one who's just dandiaing things come ama 3. Shame on him. Can't play that song.
Hatusemi
Bado
majina.
tuna dandia tu.
Kama matri.
That's also the thing that's happened a lot this year. Guys have just been getting into people's Twitter and
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram just to start a fight for
Yeah.
publicity purposes. And you're like, but why?
You should see the number of people with 12 followers that try coming for me. I'm like,
In fact, these days, when you tell me something mean, I go check your followers and then I'm like, hashtag no free promo. I'm not helping you. You and whatever you have to say, just stay there.
Usually me I have restraint because I'm a Christian man.
Hey, but there's someone who's
Lakini,
coming back.
lakini watu ni try. Wase uni try. Mara moja nasema wase wamenizoea.
Lakini wewe
People
hujaribika.
keep coming
Wewe
for lying when he
utraika.
hasn't sent for
Wase uni
them.
try na nyacha, lakini saa zingine nasema
Mimi sitasahau, your English is in the laboratory.
lavatory.
Lavatory.
Yani kila
Laboratory. You wanted to
Okay,
say
okay.
laboratory.
Mimi nilijua hiyo
Okay,
siku
lab.
choo inaitwa hivyo. Mimi
laboratory.
najua gani washroom hizi siku zote.
Yani,
Hii siku yani
yani water closet.
So I promise to be a better Christian in 2017. I
That
will
is
not
a
clap
lie.
back.
No, actually now,
Unless you try me really hard.
I have decided I will clap back every single time in 2017 because I think I've been too nice this year.
No, me. But there was a time I clapped back so savagely until you sit there, you're like, I think that was bad. I mean, it was bad to you.
Shiro, look at your life.
I felt bad. I was like, Diane.
You know, people who deserve clapbacks is like this next guy. Because we're not going to forget, there is also the burning question of how come the trend was not banned this year. The internet was to be banned. So many videos will see the end of 2016. In short, this is the year that Ezekiel Mutua happened the most. And he banned everything that is bannable.
Good night. I'm sleepy.
Is this show airing for real right now?
Talking of things that have been banned by Ezekiel Mutua, do you remember Project X? Because
Yeah.
it's among the things that KFCD wamepiga X this year. That's where the Kenya Film Classification Board CEO's overreach began, and then it went into atheists.
Then
it
it went-
posters.
there was a song that
Then
came
there was
out.
musicians' names that are
Yes.
vulgar.
Then that party at Juniper that was
Then there was
actually
the
not a
party.
lesbian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Then there was the-
LGBT
Other
thing,
color-
but
other
he decided
color-
it was.
And there's the Color Festival or whatever.
Yeah.
He just banned everything that there is to ban.
And you have to ask yourself, and he keeps referring to people like, go look at Cap 222. Go look at Cap 222. I'm
Which
like,
is
I'm
from the
actually looking at
50s.
it right
Raja-
now.
Raja-
Which is also a law from the 50s.
And even that law from the 50s are not allow him.
Ni vile-
He's
ni vile-
overreaching his mandate in such a
vile
laughable,
hamjui-
horrifying manner. Like, people started finding Ezekiel Mutua funny.
Lakini Mungu halali.
And then-
Unakumbuka ile nini ya passport?
I was just
Mungu
about to say
halali.
that. So finally,
See God.
the same law clapped back at him and told him, now listen,
See
bring back
God.
that passport.
Mungu halali.
And then he was like, it's okay, I will still travel with my...
No, but not even him with his socialite behavior of first class, he needs to chill.
Unajua
In
niki-
2017, he just needs to let
Surely.
life happen.
Surely. Do you know that people
Nikigrow.
I know, if they took photos every time in first class, it would be seeing
Hashtag
photos
Larry
every day.
Mado.
Yeah,
Mimi
yeah.
naye, mimi
Yeah.
naye.
Kina
Mimi naye
Larry,
nikienda
Larry.
first class nitawaekea picha.
Yeah, speaking of which,
Forget first class. Let's talk about Ezekiel Mutua. Let us talk about Ezekiel Mutua first.
Ezekiel
Mutua.
A first class ticket.
It's coming. It's coming in 2017.
It's
coming.
the
16.
It's going to come.
16.
Can we settle on what
Hallelujah.
challenge was the best between the Ruto challenge and the Museveni challenge? Everybody remembers President Museveni, of course. He stopped his motorcade by the side of a road in a small Ugandan village. They put out a chair for him, and he made a pretty famous call by now. So the Museveni challenge
I'd say the Museveni challenge.
Museveni.
and the Ruto
Because
challenge.
The Ruto one pissed me off mostly because that just goes to show you've done nothing in the years you've been in power. How do you have to fly to another country to remove a band-aid because your country doesn't have
And
resources
Kenyan
to
doctors
do that?
want to separate conjoined twins.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Lakini
just
hawezi
very
toa
sad.
elastoplast.
So
They can't.
definitely the Museveni challenge.
Museveni challenge, yeah, also has my respect as well. Well
Yeah.
done, Uganda.
That the next
Butita.
time your girlfriend says we need to talk, just get out of the car, chukua stool, kaskande
But there's a new
Yes.
challenge though. There's a new challenge from Cameroon.
That is the best
Have you
thing
seen it?
I've ever
Butita
seen.
Slama Nikusho. So there's a guy who's doing West Mama, when him dosi. Alafu mtu
Inaitwa the
I don't know what the guy is called. He's a minister in Cameroon.
Be something.
Somebody said hi to him that way.
He greeted the president like
president,
that.
be-
Unaona wamecalculate
It
the
was like
angle.
saying hi to the Lord. I know. So people took, let me tell you, I love Africans because we are served such platters of crap.
I know, right?
And we take that crap and make
Ndio
a
Diamond
buffet.
anasema.
Lemonade.
Ndio Diamond inama kidogo.
That's a bit much, yani.
That was the best thing. Like, I swear his nose almost touched his.
I know, right? You should have seen the guy.
I'm
His
going
nose
to
was-
go for it.
Meanwhile, Chantal Bia was there with her.
Oh, the
Mufasa
mannequin
wig.
challenge was
I know,
really nice.
but Chantal Bia has side eye game for years.
So maybe she's trying to see through her
that's
hair.
a-
That woman can give you
You
side
know?
eye and you'll
She's
just
like-
die from her looking at you.
Huyu Chantal ndio nani?
She's the first lady in
Of
Cameroon.
Ako
Oh,
na
ah.
mingine.
Her weave is from here to Nigeria
Okay.
and back.
Oh. Unajua mimi hujua tu ka first lady. So sijonge anaitwa Chantal.
You know, actually, for a second, I
Squad
was like,
says,
are we
Kwangi
talking?
stalker.
Listen, if you're watching this, it's a few days to Christmas. You're watching this on Sunday, which is actually Christmas Day.
Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
y'all, from all of us.
Merry Christmas!
Feliz Navidad.